me see if I could. Okay. So we are here. Good evening. It is late. But I have decided to go ahead and make me some chicken noodle soup. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, so for the last couple of days, I would say I'm going to make this soup, I'm going to make this soup, I'm going to make this soup. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut up my chicken breast. I didn't feel like doing the whole thighs and legs and all of that. Cutting it off the bone, and so I said I'm going to use the chicken breast that I had in the freezer. This is some of the chicken breast that I had to make some chicken kebabs that I never got to make. The weather just been kind of crazy. So what I'm doing, putting the chicken breast into the pot, and I'm going to let it make its own juices. So that I can make my soup. Say, oh, everybody say, you need some soup? I'll bring by some soup. Like, no, I can make my own. So I'm going to go ahead and make my soup then that I ate already. Again, I'm taking and cutting up some chicken breast and going to let it boil down. Don't have to let it boil that long, just enough to give me the juices and the flavor that I'm looking for. I'm not going to season this, do all this extra stuff. I'm going to let it make its own juices and go from there. 1 second, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? Make sure y'all like the video for me. Play that real quick. So that's that. Let me grab this onion. That's real comfy, y'all. Around my side. So yes, I am making some homemade chicken noodle soup with just chicken breast. I already cut it up. I'm gonna let it cook down and make its own flavoring. I'm gonna add a couple of things to it once it begins to completely make its liquid or its juices, if you say. I do have some things that I want to put in. This is my onion. Now I like to use whole fresh carrots and chop them up, but I didn't want to buy. I didn't want to buy the whole carrots because I know it'll go bad. I don't eat them like that, so why waste the money? Instead of just go ahead and buying, what I'm going to use for now. And then the carrots that I did buy, I know that I can cook in different dishes. I can eat them by themselves and be okay with that. So it's okay. I'm gonna cut this onion down just a little bit. Again, we are making homemade chicken noodle soup, guys. Now, I like a good chicken noodle soup, but I don't like all the extras. I'm not a big celery person. I was going to put a piece in here, but I changed my mind. So I said, what the heck? Being that we are going into our winter season, why not just make the noodle soup? Again, I'm definitely not going to eat this tonight. I had a great, great dinner. So, this is for tomorrow, but I just want to prepare it. I really just want it for the liquid. Like I said, I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or whatever the case. Not doing no coughing or nothing like that. Mom said she think it could be some kind of allergies or something going on, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and nurse myself. And you don't need a lot to do this. Again, it depends on what you like. Look at that. That's a whole one in the bag. Okay? Now, this is the size that I paid for. Hey, how are you? Give me a second. Let me get on my other device. Welcome in. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to rinse my carrots off. As you can see, they're ready to cook or whatever the case. I'm going to drain some of this water as well from the chicken. Because again, I'm only making enough for one person, so I really don't need, but so much of this and so much of that. Hit the like button for me, please. Dreams. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me go into the other device real quick. Okay. I'm well. I definitely cannot and will not complain, thank God. This light is shining on me like I don't know what. But we good. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Let me move y'all a little bit closer. Turn that down. So again, I'm making homemade chicken noodle soup, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the carrots down. I have some fresh string beans in there that I need to be getting rid of, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna throw those in here as well. Don't want to waste any food because, you have to remember somebody somewhere don't even have the little bit that you have, and so you want to be mindful when wasting. I know that's right. Yeah, you can't. No matter how big or small things may seem to you, it's somebody somewhere that don't even have that. So we need to be mind wasting, right? And I am going to throw those green beans in here. Like I said, I don't waste them, so I'm going to at least put a handful of them in here. It is really, really simple. Like I said, you can add what you like to add to your soup. Me, I'm going to do a basic. Well, I appreciate that. You better know it. I'll subscribe back too as soon as I finish. Make sure you hit the like button too. You guys know how important that is for us as well. I can't speak to you guys enough about hitting the like button. We appreciate the subscribes and all those things, though they do help us to grow along the way. But hitting that like button is so important as well, and so that we get our positive content into the universe. So I thank you guys for that as well. So that's ready. So I have my onions, I have my carrots, right? I'm gonna go ahead and let this chicken do what it's doing. I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning in here real quick. And I am going to do the dash, no salt. I am going to do some powder, of course. I'm going to do, don't need chopped onions, but I am going to do a little bit of garlic and herb. And what's this? I don't need to do crushed pepper. So this I'm gonna use to get my flavoring. Now I could also use chicken broth or beef broth or whatever the case. But me, my go-to is the bouillon cube. No potatoes. In the pot, I have chicken breast. Hey, Brian. What's going on? So I'm going to let my chicken breast cook. While it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and add some seasoning. Again, I'm going to add the dash, no salt. I'm going to add the garlic and herb. I'm going to add the garlic powder. This one isn't open yet. I had to find a big one, y'all, because I got tired of running out of garlic. So I know what? This big one caught my eye, and I surely picked it up. And I am going to add my chicken bouillon cube. And I'm going to add the whole thing because, like I said, I'm not adding the chicken broth or none of those things. And so the next best thing is... it's okay. The next best thing is the bouillon cube. Now, some people may add 4 or 5. I'm definitely not going to do that because no matter what I'm doing or how I'm feeling, I'm still having to be careful of the salt intake. So I'm going to, again, let the chicken do what it's doing. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I know it's a short notice to give. I do. I have a couple of mods, but again, a lot of them are working, probably still in worship or whatever the case. They'll probably just be out enjoying their family. I usually just pop on, and if they're available, they show up. We really don't have a lot of chaos going on this particular platform, so it's very rare where I really need people to gather up and block people. No, I just usually do it myself. But as I see you being constant and things like that, I will bless you with a wrench. So I appreciate you asking because I know a lot of people, sometimes they say, I'm here all the time, and then you disappear when you get the wrench, so I am careful about who I give a wrench to. And again, we don't have all that going on that we so protective of things. So it's okay. Sometimes you may get someone to slip here and there, whatever, but it is cool with me. So, like I said, I have some greens that I'm scared that's going to go bad. So, I rinsed them off earlier, but I'm going to rinse them again. And the vegetables in last. So, just keep that in mind. So, I'm gonna set these over here until I'm ready for them. What we are going to put in next, I want to say, is the noodles. Now, I wanted to go with, I thought about egg noodles, I thought about spaghetti noodles, I thought about, the different kind of noodles, and I decided to go with this. The fulfill, whatever it is. I call it butterfly noodles, so that is what we are calling it today. Oh, it smells good, y'all. And I can always freeze some, so I'm fine with that too. I'm not taking it as if I'm overcooking. I can always freeze it. I'm gonna go ahead and let this continue to cook down. And while that is happening, I'm gonna do some quick snap of the green beans. And I am gonna cut them in half. Again, you add what it is that you wanna add to your soup. For me, I'm doing the onion, the green beans, and the carrots. The fresh green beans, these are whatever carrots they want to say they are. But I just know that I didn't want to waste the whole big bag of carrots, so I just went with this. Oh my, it smells so good, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and put the noodle in a minute. Again, I hope all is well with everyone and their loved ones. Thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm probably going to eat on this soup a couple of days. And if by any chance, sometimes you feel like you're coming down with a cold or whatever the case, and then at the last minute come full force. But so far I've been blessed to not have a cold or nothing. Again, it could be an allergy, it could be just the change of the season. For me, I usually get a cold or something when the weather is changing. But I just want to be prepared, in case I just happen to wake up and it's like, I don't even feel cooking, right? I've already prepared something, so my motto, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's all, that is it. That's all and that's it. So here we have some chicken noodle soup. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I'm trying to hold out before I taste the flavor to see what it's giving. This I'm going to be having tomorrow, so I know I'm not going to eat on this time of night, but I just wanted to get it done prepared just in case. So that's that. Again, I appreciate you guys logging in at such short notice, but I'm thankful to have such audience that show up for me. What was the question? Do you live in a house or apartment? Why does that matter? Whatever it is, are you gonna bless me in a way so that I can elevate? Or not? Because to be honest, whatever it is, I'm thankful because somebody somewhere don't even have that, right? Gotta get out of that. No. Hey, Tank. It's chicken noodle soup. And no, I didn't use chicken foot. No, I didn't. I don't like. It's chicken breast. Thank you. It's chicken breast. Okay, let me see if I taste it and see what I'm getting. Oh yeah. Oh, that bouillon cube hit the spot, and it didn't give me a whole lot of salt. So I feel like I need a little bit of something to bring to lighten the flavor. Let's see. It's good though. Yeah, I like that. Let me pull out my other seasoning. This is my seasoning that I look. I think I'm gonna put some of that in here. Need some of that. Some of that. No cloves. I need no pepper. Alright, let's see. A little bit of Italian seasoning, guys. I put on some of everything, so. A little bit of oregano. Just a little bit. I'm gonna just add 1 or 2 full cloves of basil, just to kind of help give it a little bit more flavor. No, you okay? You okay? I just was curious as to why that was important. That's all. When you're making something like can be kind of tricky again, I don't in the salt, but I will. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use some pink salt. I haven't even used that in a while, but the soup is lacking, y'all. The soup is lacking a little bit of salt, a little bit of something is missing. And then, let me grab this real quick. I'm gonna use another half of my cube. Did you apologize for asking? Come through, Tank. I'm going to use another half of the bouillon. These are like my emergencies. I get to be ready, you don't have to get ready, y'all. Okay, I'm going to give that a stir, and I'm going to give it a little bit more time before I go ahead and add my noodles. Now I'm going to add the vegetables last, only because it don't put so much to cook them. Gotta be careful. We do come in peace, but you can't. Gotta be careful. Yeah, some things is just, you know. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead with my noodles. No, I want to do the onions first. Because I want the onions, but I want the flavor of the onions, not necessarily to be able to bite in the onion, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put my onions in. Onions also help. I like to kind of separate my onions. When you're doing chicken noodle soup, certain things do matter. Onions actually help to clear your breathing, your nose. So that's why I like to break the onions down versus letting them cook whole, because it does matter. Again, I don't want to taste the rawness of the onion. I just want to reap the benefits of the onion in this particular dish. Tank, people ask personal questions to me all the time, but I'm sorry about the question. Yeah, but that's up to you to draw the line on what people have the right to ask you. So I just put that out there. Because the question that you ask, depending on what you have going on, could be very vulnerable situation. You don't know where anybody could be coming from or what anybody may be going through at the time. So it is important that we are mindful of the questions that we ask people. And then, again, it depends on the situation that you are about when the person are presenting themselves to you guys. So don't worry, it's okay, but we just have to let you know that you need to be careful of how you address people, places, and things. Because it do matter. No matter how you see that someone on social media, everyone doesn't display everything on social media, especially for the wrong reasons. Or sometimes it could be for the right reasons. Okay? Gonna let those onions go ahead and do what they do. And we're gonna prepare to put the noodles in. Now when it comes to the noodles, those that know how to cook macaroni and cheese and things of that nature, you know that there's a texture, whatever you look for. But the soup is a different texture as well. I'm not looking for um, moistness or softness per se. I'm looking for it to just. I'm looking for heat and everything in this dish. Let's be clear. I'm looking for the hotness of the fluid. It's not necessarily the ingredients that's in the fluid. I'm looking for the fluid to help me to soothe whatever I may be trying to go through with my voice or, again, with what I'm feeling to get rid of any kind of cold or anything that may be trying to sneak on me. So it's all about the liquid for me that is in this. I'm sure I'll eat some of the ingredients or whatever the case, but it may be a day where I only want fluids, right? And so I can pour this and drain this and just go about it that way. Because winter is creeping up, y'all. We got to be ready. Got to be ready. Let that go ahead. Again, I'm going to wait it out before I add my noodles because I want to be sure that what I am creating for my soup is what I need it to be. Thank y'all for tapping in. I really, really appreciate it. Please feel free to super chat, super thanks. Cash App, $, refuse to lose, BTS. All is welcome. All is appreciated. Everything definitely go back into the platform. Those that have been following us day one can see that we have elevated and come a mighty long way with what we from. So I'm thankful for you guys to have been sticking around this long. Even though we converted things and stepped out of away from different things, that we still are pushing forward and staying as positive as possible. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around. It smells so good, y'all. Nothing else gonna clear your nostrils. The onion definitely will. My chat in my live stream. Ask me questions. Da, 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 da. Okay, we are. Okay. Are you wanting to promote your channel? Is that what this is? Because it's fine. I'm not like that. There's somebody for everybody. I told y'all I tapped away from certain things, and I only lost 2 subscribers out of all the subscribers that I had. So, I'm not afraid to step out or to share or nothing like that. I feel. Thank y'all for liking the video. So chicken noodle soup. It is chicken noodle soup. So I'm going to go ahead and add some noodles. I'm not going to get crazy with it. Just a handful or two. Not that my hands are small, so to me a handful is like 3 hands. And I'm using what I call the butterfly noodles. So once I'm gonna let those just go ahead and sit a little bit and do what it needs to do. Give that a few minutes. And I'm gonna go forward with the carrots and the green beans shortly. Then I'm going to let it cool and put it away for tomorrow. Again, you guys put whatever it is that you like into your soup. For me, I did onions, I did bouillon cube, I did chicken breast. Some people use like thighs and those kind of things and then let them boil and shred them apart and all that. I don't want to do that. I decided to go ahead and use some chicken strips that I already had in the refrigerator, so that is what we are doing. I've added my noodles. I've added what I call the butterfly noodles. And when those get just about ready to where I want them to taste, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in my fresh green beans and some carrots. And that is going to be. Again, you do what you want to do with your soup. I just feel like with the season changing and myself personally, feeling like my immune system could be under attack or whatever the case, I decided that I go ahead and start taking in some soup before whatever it is decides that it wants in full force. We are rebuking it in the name of Jesus. That's real. I don't get sick, but when I get sick, I get sick. So I like to try to get up on things. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for liking the video. So I'm letting the noodles cook, and I'm also letting those onions kind of shrivel away just a little bit before I go ahead and add in my vegetables. That smells so good. Smell like soup to me, guys. I'm gonna probably taste just a little bit. Of course, I need to do a thumbnail or whatever the case, so I'm gonna put for that. And that's it. And that is all, and that is, and that is all, and that is it. I'm so grateful for my platform. I'm thankful for the chance to just add positivity in the universe, to add, a way of at least trying to a healthy eating habit, right? Because every now and then I will, have that piece of fried chicken or fried fish or, certain things you just feel like need to be fried. Even though I don't do it often, from time to time I will, right? But to just at least start or, put your mind in a space that, you need to do better, right? I'm trying to think of something else I want to put you guys in the air fryer, because we've been definitely tapped into that. So we'll see. I know I want to do some salmon balls, so we're going to start that. And maybe that is something I can do in the air fryer. I'm going to give it a test and see how it go. And the other thing, we did much everything in the air fryer. Turkey wings and like some of it all, but I want to really try to see what I can bake. I see a lot of baking going in the air fryer, which I want to try. I'm just not sure where I want to start with that. So that's something else I've been doing some research on. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna learn to make snacks in the air fryer, healthy snacks. Yeah, this smells so good. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. We got soup, y'all. We got chicken noodle soup. It tastes good. All right. I like. Yep. Do what you do, but this is what I've decided for my chicken noodle soup, and I feel like I made a great choice thus far. I'm gonna put in my carrots and my green beans as soon as my noodles are ready, and I'm gonna not even cook them that long because it doesn't take long to cook those. All right, waiting on these noodles just a little bit longer. I got a feeling I'm gonna enjoy this. These are one of those dishes that are good, better the next day. You know how you make spaghetti and the next day it's even better than it was the first day? This is one of those kind of dishes. Thank y'all for sharing the video. Appreciate it. Mm-mm-mm. It's good, y'all. It smells good, tastes good. It's the broth for me. Don't forget that ringtone is for sale. We'll call you back. Yes. Whew, thankful for the strength to stay focused, but I tell you, thank you. Sometimes you just gotta say thankful. Thank you. Sometimes, it's just not about asking. Just thank you. Mm. Yep. Yep. Yes. Just thank you. Mm. For real, for real. I'm gonna taste the noodle. I hate getting the bad noodle, but I gotta taste it. No, it's not ready. I can look at it and tell. Looks delicious though. I'm gonna get rid of this. I know I'm not gonna use anymore, but I was able to sacrifice to use some of it, so it's what it is. I'm sorry, Lord. Don't like to waste. Mm. That looks good. And I am going to put the ingredients in the description box for those that want to try it at home. I see a couple of people that have been trying my cooking recipes and tagging me and those kind of things, and so I appreciate it. I appreciate all the new subscribers. We have definitely been going up, up, up and away, and so I'm more than thankful for that. And you know, just thankful for the love as a whole with keeping this platform going. So yeah, we need to come up with something. Let me know in the comment section what you guys would like to see me do in the air fryer. We did the beans in the crock pot and the turkey and all those different things. I do have an, what's that? A flat skillet that I want to use. Well, I have used it. The griddle. I did like pan back when I was kind of eating kind of reckless. So I want to learn other things that I can do with that as well. I did a steak on for. So I'm gonna do some research and see what else I could do with that. Cause I think that a lot of times we grow out of the different gadgets we purchase in our kitchen, and so I want to kind of keep our gadgets alive, and so that we don't have to keep going out and replacing this and getting that and get. A lot of times you can use the same gadgets that you already have at home to do what it is that other people with the new gadgets. So we're gonna work on that too. Welcome in, welcome in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please, please do so. You never know when I'm going to log on, so make sure when you subscribe that you do put your notifications on all so that you don't miss whenever I go live or drop a new video. Thank you and welcome to the channel. That smells so good. Again, we are waiting for the noodles to get right, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop in the fresh green beans and carrots. Wait till the noodles get ready because it really doesn't take much in order for the other ingredients to get done or to get where I want them to be for this recipe. And so that's why I'm putting those in last. I'm thankful for my many gifts. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and taste this noodle. Like that. It tastes almost like a dumpling, though. Maybe I'll turn it up a little bit. It's good, though. And it don't need much more. It don't need to take much longer to cook. So it's okay. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. And then I'm going to put the veggies in. It's really good, though. In fact, I'm going to go ahead, being that I turned it up, I'm going to go ahead and drop my vegetables in. And by the time the vegetables are done, the noodles will be ready completely. So here we go. Give me a second, guys. Let me rinse this out. Rinse this really quick. Mm-mm-mm. Look at that. So I am going to freeze some so that I do have some on standby. I remember I would run out and get this wonton soup and all these different things. Now it's like, you know what, I can make my own stuff. Like, girl, you know how to cook. Like, stop. Because sometimes we be lazy and just go out and get something else. Or go out and let somebody else cook for us. You know, it's okay to want to go out and treat yourself here and there, but hey, what's going on? Well, hit the like button for me. But for the most part, listen. This is one of those thank God for mom. Because we all know how to cook. All of us. Even my kids cook. Okay, I'm gonna let these veggies kind of cook down a little bit more. This is chicken soup that I am cooking. You will hear from the beginning, but absolutely, I'm sure that you see more than water in the pot. But I appreciate you taking a minute to comment. So please, please feel free to also like the video. And thank you. I'm going to say we are just about ready. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. Thank you. That's what's up. Appreciate that. Going to give it another 5 minutes or so. For the vegetables to kind of cook down, or at least add their flavor to the soup. I'm going to show you, being that you did take a minute to like the video. I appreciate that. So, see, it's chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. And again, make the notifications are on all, because we just don't know when I may go live, when I may drop a video. I've been doing a lot of short videos because that too is revenue. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for loving on the video. I wish I had some crackers for my thumbnail, but I don't. I don't. That's so good, y'all. And you know, some people like to really shrivel up their meat, which I did kind of tear up my breast a little bit, but not that much, because I still want to like have bites of meat in it. That looks so good. Again, I can't stress to you enough that it's okay to add the seasoning to your liking, your health, or whatever the case, educational purposes only. So please don't take to my video and feel like you need to cook it a certain way. For the most part, I'm just showing you the ingredients in which I use to give taste that I am looking to have in my chicken noodle soup. So be mindful of your seasoning and things like that, depending on what you have going on. Don't watch people's video and assume you have to run out and grab this seasoning and that seasoning, because their seasoning may not align up with what your health allows, if that makes sense. So just be mindful of that. There we go. Just be mindful. Let me grab me a fork. I want to taste that. Okay, green beans. A little bit more, but I will say that still taste the vitamins and stuff in the green beans, so I'm going to cook it just a little bit more, because I don't have no course want to eliminate the flavors of your vegetables. So just going to give it a little bit more time, and I'm going to go ahead and plate it and get my thumbnail in order, and I'm going to wish everybody a good night shortly. Thank you guys for tapping in, subscribing, liking the video, sharing the video. The support does not go unnoticed. And I'm just thankful for your presence. No, it does matter. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and plate this soup. And get me a thumbnail together. Make sure y'all can see everything that is in it. Put a piece of chicken here and there. Here. I need a thumbnail and the program. I don't even think I need that. I don't. Anyway, have it, chicken noodle soup. Again, thank you guys for tapping in at such a short notice. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Again, be mindful of the seasonings in which I use, and use what it lines up with your life. Because again, everybody can't intake a whole lot of salt and all those different kind of things. And so you do what is best for your health. Don't go off of what I am doing, because that may not be good for you. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all support. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, and all those good things. You guys have a blessed rest of the week. Later.